Hey, hi everybody. Sifer Guard here, and today I'm going to be talking about the specific build that y'all seen last night with that y'all gotten to see me win with, of course. And to be honest, I thought this build was going to be very terrible, but I was absolutely wrong. Despite with the not so good movement, I was still able to clutch up perfectly. So honestly, let's get right to that build. So, of course, using the glorious Owen gun. Now, as you can tell, this was the exact same build that I was using from the last night's match before I got off, because I felt like I just wanted to do a video for you all, just get this lucky win. Um, so obviously using for the Owen gun, we're using the recoil booster because because of the faster fire rate. Because by default, this gun's kinda slow. To the point where it kinda gets annoying. We're using the rapid barrel for the better fire rate. And the better hip fire accuracy. Yes, I know we're losing some aim down, sight speed, sprint to fire speed, to damage. But this gun, who really cares for that when you are just getting a better fire rate in general? The Carver foregrip for the better recoil control and better hip fire accuracy. So we can get a bit of recoil control back, which is going to help us out quite a bit for those slightly longer ranges. The 7.62 Gorinko 72 round drums for the better fire rate, the better recoil control, and of course, gotta get that extra bullets for the gun, because you're gonna be dealing with a lot of enemies in one go, especially on Rebirth Resurgence solos when there's a lot of enemies that you're fighting. That this is really gonna help out. I wouldn't use the 33 round max because that's simply just not enough. And the 8mm Kurt 60 round drums simply hurts the gun too much in the recoil department. Next up, I'll also use the hollow point because why not? Basically, going to make the gun feel more consistent. It just makes the gun in general more usable for those areas that basically the gun would simply suck at. We're of course using the LOR folding for that better aim down, to get that aim down sight speed, better sprint to fire speed back. We're also going to be using it for the hip fire accuracy and the aim lock and movement speed. So basically it's going to make pre-aiming much more better, and obviously going side to side while aim down sights much more better. And then sleight of hand for that faster reload speed. You gotta have that faster reload speed. And then of course reach, that way if you're very desperate to, so you can get that better range of hitting people. Which I know this might not be the greatest thing to do, but it's can be a bit helpful. Next up with the Grav, which is what I was using with this class. We're using the normal suppressor for the better sound suppression. Of course, the aim down sight speed, the sprint to fire speed, the extended barrel for the better bullet velocity, foregrip for the better horizontal recoil control, 50 round mags because simply 30 is not enough, and then speed tape for the better aim down sight speed. For perks wise, we're using double time, overkill, so we can have two weapons, and battle hardens because of course there's a chance that people could be using stun grenades, and especially some other effects, like if somebody were to have those one rounds that basically kind of summon gas in a way. Basically, this is going to be a bit of a counter to that. We're going to be using door knives and heartbeat sensors because the door knives, because if somebody's down, easy to throw, and heartbeat sensor for if we need to find somebody that's not Ghost, that doesn't have Ghost equipped at all. And yeah, just a little quick little setup that for you all to use basically for that. And also a bonus class that I was using that y'all gonna see a little bit in my little practice run, which was on Rebirth Plunder. So it's the M4 with Monk Suppressor to get that better damage range. The stock M16 Grenadier for that better damage range, bullet velocity, recoil control. Commando foregrip for that better recoil stabilization. 61 max, because you know we have to double the ammo because there's going to be a lot of enemies that we're going to deal with. Especially in Caldera, when you got health that goes all the way up to 300, that you're really going to need the extra ammo. And stipple grip tape for, of course, the better aim down sight speed and better sprint to fire speed. And the Jack 12, which is, this is just more of a mess around with weapon. I'm using Forge Attack, Marauder, better sound suppression, better damage range, tighter pellet spread, making the gun more consistent. The ZLR J2800 Influx for that better damage range and pellet spread. I would have used the other one, but that simply just slows you down too much. 8-round Dragon's Breath, just so I can do the extra damage. Really helps out a lot. For in particular CQC fights. And then Sleight of Hand for the faster reloads, of course. And with this one we're using, of course, EOD because people are, of course, there's a good chance that people will be using D. And since it was buffed, you'd have better protection against explosives like, you know, the procs, the bouncing Betty, claymores, of course, you know, if you were to get stuck by a Semtex or get attacked by a frag grenade, or C4s. And of course, combat scouts that can get an instant ping on people for the team when an enemy's getting shot, to be exact, so they know where they are. And for lethals, we're using Semtex so it can stick onto enemies and hopefully that they'll get down, which is really going to help out with damaging the enemies. And stuns, really going to be useful to slow down the target that you're going after, whoever it could be, if it's a tryhard, average, whoever it could be. It really seems to work out really well. And yeah, just a little quick little video today explaining what I was using. And yeah, please make sure you subscribe to this channel, hit the bell, and hit the like. And I'll see you all next time. Peace.